today I think she's, as far as I know, today she is still in Romania. At least the last time I spoke to Agnieszka, she told me that she's still here in Romania. And it's, I think her grandparents are living here in the community where she is still. Her parents are still in Poland.
The real question that was also behind what Alina Shelban said was, is it worth making films about them and, you know, showing their existence? I think humanly it's really worth showing them. No, but the question is, you're seeing this, you said you're seeing this in the street. So is it worth making films about this? I think it is.
It's just the exotism that we put over. That's all.
I do not agree. I'm a Romanian, I'm not a Roma, and I saw a film about some people that are, some kids that are enjoying their childhood, that are playing together. I saw a lovely kid that is in her word, without hearing, and making something and following her dreams like any other kid that is playing with a toy. That unfortunately she's poor. It's not the same thing that she's Roma. There are many poor kids. There aren't only Roma poor kids. And I really didn't care. The houses that I saw, they were very well taken care of. They were very clean. They were poor, but they were clean. And this is a difference. So I really enjoyed to see these people and their decent living as much as they can. So this is for me. Maybe for other people it's different, but for me it was like this.
It's the perspective, a perspective that is missing. It's not good or bad people. It's not, yeah, it's how you see from your lenses. Is the fact that you have the power to give them a voice, right? That's the amazing thing about film, and it's also a big responsibility. And I'm nobody to tell you how to do it, but just because these people are so voiceless many times, is how we do it is so important. And as I said, I do not have the answer. But I wish that everybody, when they do this type of act, to question so many times, because of course from a Romanian perspective, it's easy to say so and so. It's a huge need to tell stories about Roma people. I will be the first one to say, please do 100. But at the same time, is still how we do it and what is the perspective. That's all. That's all.
How the story continued in Poland with the community and the court?
They moved the place, so they gave up this place and they moved, I think, to Gdansk. That was the last thing I heard.
And I was wondering how did it influence the debate regarding Roma communities and their lifestyle in the Polish society.
Also, this is very difficult for a film to change the sentiments that people have. I think that's not what it is. I think what it is that there's maybe an intention that people think about something. I'm producing films since 20 years and I never hoped anything more than that people start to think. That's all I expect from the film. It's a good one. Films are not changing the world.
To be honest, I was interested in the combination of documentary and musical. That was actually what interested me. Therefore, I never had the idea to make a fictional story out of it.
But did you, another question, did you think that maybe doing these musical scenes, you will, I don't know, without wanting maybe, you will make this poverty entertaining and beautiful? And not only poverty, but limit situation. These people were evicted. It was quite difficult for them.
I don't know. I mean, it's a difficult one because I think, you know, when you hear poverty, you immediately think that people are sad. It's not like that. I mean,
Well, it's not like that, but in the end we are here speaking about light, music, and this girl has no voice.
we would wish that she is starting to speak, but it doesn't mean that she is, I mean, you see her, she's a very lively person. And you can, of course, you can feel sad for her on one side, but on the other side, you know, I don't understand really this argument of if somebody's poor, then it's also sad. Because
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said she doesn't have a voice. Thank you.
I think she has a voice.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Yeah. I don't know what Agnieszka is thinking about is, I can't tell you really. I think she has the wish that there is help. For me, to be honest, it's not like that. The only thing I can do is making films. I can produce films, and I try to make them as good as possible, and I hope that people like to see it. And I'm always very happy that discussions like this are coming out of it. And then I think that people go home, and maybe they change their mind, or they think, they try to make sense out of what they saw. And this is what I like about films, and about producing or making films. And if I do that, and people go home and start to have a discussion, or maybe rearrange their way of thinking, then I'm totally happy. And I'm not really interested so much in what other people are then later doing with the film. If they want to do something with it, if here is somebody who says we have to rescue or whatever, and we need this film for it because we think it is good for that, we can talk about it, but it's not my job. And luckily I'm also in a situation that I don't have to finance my film like that, because in America it's getting more and more like that we have to finance your film. So you have to find first organizations who give you money, NGOs who give you money to make films. And luckily I'm living still in a country where it's possible to make films with film money, getting from TV and film organizations. So I can concentrate on what I really would like to do, and that is making films. And not so much doing like this and saying, look, this is how the world is. That's not what I'm interested in.